Welcome back. Today we're pulling back the velvet curtain to reveal inside the billionaire life of Melania Trump: luxury, power and privacy. From European runways to global estates, couture wardrobes to secret escapes, this is a rare glimpse into a life shaped by wealth and influence. Let's dive in. Born in 1970 near Sevnica, Slovenia, Melania Trump began modeling in her teens, walking runways in Milan, featuring on Paris magazine covers, and eventually landing in Manhattan in 1996. Her grace and sophistication caught Donald Trump's attention, leading to their 2005 wedding at Mar-a-Lago, a gold-trimmed fairy tale that merged her image with the Trump luxury brand. That ceremony was pure excess: a custom Dior gown, a $3 million emerald cut ring, crystal chandeliers, and a list guests. It wasn't just a wedding, it was Melania's entry into opulence. Years later, as First Lady, she retained that aura, balancing European charm with American power, quietly helping shape the Trump aesthetic across fashion, decor, and media. But behind the polished elegance was strategic reinvention. Melania transitioned from model to mogul's muse, then into a diplomatic figure on the world stage. She avoided the loud media circus, opting instead for silent influence, carefully curating her public image while overseeing family interests and preserving brand integrity. That sense of control, privacy, and measured presence would come to define her billionaire lifestyle. By the time she walked the halls of the White House, Melania was already fluent in 5 languages, familiar with high society's unwritten codes, and fully immersed in a life of quiet grandeur. She was not merely a bystander in Trump's empire, she became an emblem of its softer, more refined side. Her story wasn't just a Cinderella fairy tale, it was a carefully calculated rise into a life where elegance and affluence met power and perception. 2. A life wrapped in couture. Fashion as power. Melania Trump's wardrobe is more than just clothing, it's a strategic message. Each public appearance, each private gala, each foreign visit is carefully orchestrated with hand-picked ensembles from the world's most exclusive designers. From Valentino and Chanel to Dolce & Gabbana and Balmain, Melania has worn pieces many museums would consider collecting. Her 2018 state dinner gown by Hervé Pierre, custom-fitted and hand-detailed, reportedly cost well over $20,000, and that was just one night in a year of million-dollar wardrobes. But this isn't mindless extravagance, it's power dressing at its finest. Unlike the loud branding typical of the Trump empire, Melania's style is subtler and more sculpted. She favors structured silhouettes, neutrals with bold accents, and high fashion with political undertones. Her wardrobe during her White House years was valued at millions, not paid for by taxpayers, but funded personally, often with private stylists and direct design consultations. Behind the scenes, entire dressing teams coordinate accessories, lighting, bodyguards, and photographers, ensuring each outfit becomes a headline. Beyond the visual, Melania uses fashion as armor. In controversial moments, her style has been cryptic or defiant, like the infamous "I really don't care, do you?" jacket, which dominated global media cycles. Critics called it tone-deaf, others saw it as a calculated, symbolic play. But one thing is clear: whether applauded or criticized, Melania's fashion always commands attention, and in her billionaire world, attention is currency. 3. Real estate royalty. Living in gold-lined luxury. Melania Trump doesn't just live in luxury, she resides in palatial surroundings that feel more like royal courts than mere residences. Her primary homes are global symbols of opulence. At the center is the triplex penthouse in Trump Tower, New York, which spans over 10,000 square feet. Designed by Angelo Donghia in a Louis XIV style, it boasts 24-karat gold trim, crystal chandeliers, and panoramic views of Manhattan. Every surface gleams, mirrors, marble, and polished brass, crafted not just for comfort but to make a statement of unstoppable wealth. Then there's Mar-a-Lago, the 126-room estate in Palm Beach that doubles as both residence and private members' club. Melania has a wing entirely to herself, styled to her preferences, quiet, refined, and intensely private. From European imported antique furnishings to spa-level bathrooms, it's a sanctuary shielded from the public glare. Staff maintain the estate like a palace: personal chefs, butlers, decorators, and around-the-clock security detail all ensure nothing is out of place. Her presence commands silence, not spectacle. In addition to those staples, Melania and Donald are known to frequent their Bedminster, New Jersey estate, a country-style retreat where privacy is paramount. Guests describe her rooms as serene and perfectly arranged, filled with white orchids, silk throws, and commissioned art. There's also talk of homes in the Hamptons and even abroad, where she can vanish from public view entirely. Each property reflects a facet of her identity: public icon, private matriarch, and billionaire partner. Melania doesn't just live luxuriously, she curates her surroundings like a designer builds a brand, flawlessly, and without compromise. 4. Private jets, hidden retreats and billionaire travel. Melania Trump's travel life is as exclusive as her real estate portfolio, one defined not just by where she goes, but how she gets there. Forget commercial flights, her journeys are conducted aboard private jets from the Trump fleet or chartered Gulfstreams and Bombardiers. These aren't just planes, they're flying 5-star suites, customized with leather interiors, gold-plated fixtures, and fully catered service. Whether she's flying from Palm Beach to Manhattan or touching down in Europe, the transitions are seamless, luxurious, and intensely private. Her travel destinations reflect a lifestyle reserved for the global elite. In the summers, there are rumored quiet escapes to the Amalfi Coast, Montenegro, and private Greek islands, far from paparazzi, with entire villas or yachts secured for her comfort. In the winters, she may appear in Aspen or Gstaad, where ultra-luxury chalets come with concierge teams, Michelin-trained chefs, and helicopter access. Every detail, from climate control to flower arrangements, is curated for her preferences. Melania rarely posts about these getaways, and that's by design. Unlike many celebrities, she doesn't chase the camera. In fact, much of her billionaire lifestyle unfolds behind high gates and guarded perimeters. What the public sees are rare glimpses: an elegant walk across the White House lawn, a high-fashion coat boarding Air Force One, or a quietly dignified appearance at an international summit. But in between those moments, there's a life of jet-set indulgence: hidden islands, designer boutiques shut down for private viewings, and spa retreats where even the staff sign NDAs. It's not loud wealth, it's tailored, refined, and carefully veiled. 5. Motherhood, legacy and guarding the Trump dynasty. Beyond the fashion, jets, and gold-lined estates, Melania Trump's most closely guarded role is that of mother and protector of the Trump legacy. Her bond with Baron Trump, her only child with Donald, is unwavering. Since his birth in 2006, Melania has remained laser-focused on shielding him from the public spotlight. Unlike other high-profile families, she chose to delay their move to the White House in 2017 so Baron could finish his school year in New York, prioritizing stability over status. Inside their private world, Melania oversees everything from Baron's education to his social exposure and security arrangements. She handpicks tutors, designs his living spaces, and ensures his life remains grounded, even as he's growing up surrounded by billions. Sources close to the family say she's raised him with a European influence: manners, multilingualism, discretion. Despite being part of America's most media-scrutinized family, Baron has remained one of the least visible, and that's no accident. Melania's protection of Baron mirrors her own approach to fame. She's not interested in public battles or press wars. Her influence is silent, strategic, and deeply maternal. In a world of loud headlines and political chaos, she has crafted a bubble of calm and control. Whether planning Baron's future education or managing the Trump family's long-term public image, Melania is not a passive figure in the dynasty, she's an architect. Her billionaire lifestyle isn't just about personal luxury. It's about legacy, control, and carefully navigating the empire her husband built, to ensure that her son can one day inherit it without scandal or instability. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the billionaire lifestyle of Melania Trump, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a story from the world of wealth, power, and influence. What part of her life surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. We read every single one. Until next time, see you in the next video.